progress on the Talisman. Okay, let's get paste. And that. This way. Hopefully without walloping the camera too many times. Wonder how fast we'll be able to close on the house. Gotcha. How's it going, Ross? Oh, tell me that's on the outside. Yes. Whew, how are we doing? Whew. I can't wait till it starts getting down to uniformly about 65, 66 degrees. Or maybe it's just hot upstairs. I don't know what it is. The temperature and the humidity are high. But the cider is delicious, so counters the swings. Alright. Pardon. Let's get this going. Alright, I gotta get a light on this thing. Oh, hell, I forgot to do that. Whoops. Let's see if we can do it on here. Hasn't worked before, maybe I can figure it out real quick. I gotta share the live stream over to Hunter's Hangout. There we go, unhallowed, there I am. Videos. Should say I'm live now. Yep. Let's mute this. Hunter's Hangout. Come on. Share. How's it going, Gift? Woohoo. Anytime. Share. How about if we pause it? I can't pause it. Why can't I pause it? Why is this so annoyingly difficult? I just want to share this over to Hunter's Hangout. No problem, Kim. Whichever site works for you. Apparently my tablet does not want to let me share this over to Hunter's Hangout, so screw it, I don't have to. It's a nicety. I like doing it. I don't have to do it. Get some tunes going and let's get crafting. Saw a thing on here called Elven Throne, and I'm curious as to what that sounds like. Not notifications. I want media volume up. Come Hacker, I wonder, it should be pretty mellow. Okay. Paper up. Stuff in the garbage. Raw cotton. Gonna get a little bit of raw cotton unrolled. There you go. What'd you get at Michael's? Gift? All sorts of goodies. Nice. How's it going, Chris? Yeah. Yeah, I'm like that sometimes too when I go to Michael's. Tons of raw ingredients. Reminds me I gotta work on those alchemy bottles at some point. Oh well. Talisman first. Nice. Very nice. Yep, Lord knows you can roll whatever you want onto Witchwood. Beads, sticks, twigs, shells, whatever. Well, I found out I can go into Hobby Lobby again, so next time I cruise north into Syracuse and go through DeWitt, I may wing through. This is those same guys, Brandy. This is Derek and Brandon Fichter. They're over at Bandcamp. I think I've got them linked in the video description. Oh yeah, I love doing a post-Halloween, well, this isn't really the end of the season necessarily, but I love doing post-Halloween shopping runs. Of course, Christmas stuff is already starting to come out. Walmart is busily deploying its Christmas room in the garden center. I have no doubt Lowe's will soon follow suit. Personally, I'm looking forward to it in another couple of years, where if I do decide to do Christmas stuff, I can rig all my lights to my home devices and tell my little Amazon unit here to turn my lights on and off at different times. Cool! Yeah, I've been using them for a couple of days now, Brandy. They've been working out very well. Very mild, very unobtrusive, universally potable by most folks. Yeah. I hear you, Ross. The post-Halloween cha-ching times. Well, I also like to do it online. Actually, there was a Halloween shop I used to do a lot of business with called Halloween Asylum. I haven't bought from them in quite a while, just because I haven't needed to. I don't know if they're still in business. I assume they are, but I haven't been getting any of their emails in quite some time. But they always used to have a big post-Halloween thing. I used to get a lot of masks from that. It's not necessarily that I couldn't, Lindsay, it's that I wouldn't. I found out that at one point they were denying their female employees access to birth control through their insurance due to the belief structure of the CEOs. And so I just stopped going there, because I think that's wrong. You can't impose your beliefs on your employees by denying them a particular type of health care. And then I found out later that they are now on a system whereby they reimburse people, and they have made up for that. So now I can start going to their stores again. It's kind of like when the Boy Scouts were under the policy of they wouldn't let gay kids be scouts. I wouldn't support them in any way, shape, or form. But then when they abandoned that rule, I can support them now. Yeah, I'm glad they did too. Apparently they're a pretty good store. How we doing, Carmen? Well, I'm no hero gift. I mean, Walmart crushes small employees everywhere in little shops, yet I go there on a regular basis. But I can't get around necessarily that. It is relatively easy for me to circumvent Hobby Lobby, so that wasn't a huge stretch. However, if my electric company suddenly starts doing criminal practices, I kind of still have to buy my power from them. If I am able, I will help. If I am not able, well, them's the breaks. Yep, I wouldn't mind swinging it at some point. Saw a video today of Big Lots Halloween stuff. Last time I was in Syracuse, I intentionally didn't go there because their stuff the previous years has been very uninspiring. And I don't know. This year didn't look like there was anything I could use, but it didn't look also like they had nothing, so Now I'm kind of curious. I'm going to keep working on the Talisman tonight. Unfortunately, it looks like part of it kind of stuck to the inside of the tape. Okay, good. That's good. And, ooh, that really firmed up the wings. Nice. Those don't feel like they're going anywhere. Excellent. Yep. I'm going to throw the light in the top. We're going to put some more witchwood on the sides. I'm going to see if I have enough clear acrylic pieces to throw in there. If I can get the light in the top, throw the clear acrylic in there. I'll probably cover the top in witchwood and get it ready for the loops, and then we'll just stain it, throw a thing on it, and fix the crow head on it. It'll be done. Yeah, that's the beginnings of the Soultaker Talisman. But I noticed that my raw cotton was really running kind of critically low. And I did not want to be out. Good stuff, Kim. It's all there. It's a pity there isn't like a grand unified chat for everything. Yet. For multi-streamers. Of course, I did have an incident today where people are trying to... It's like, I'm not tech support for your streams, guys. It's like, it's not letting me know when you're on. Well, it's other people are getting that notification, so I don't know what's wrong with your settings. Please search what the problem is, or use any of the other 2 services that I stream on to set it up. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry you're having the troubles, but... Ugh. Yeah. It'll be a long time before they ever set up some sort of grand unified chat. Or if they do, it'll be like some third-party site, like Restream. And that third-party site's gonna want to make their money. Their stupid monthly fee nonsense. And I'll be dipped if I pay that. You know, I should have enough to actually do what I want to do tonight, so... I don't want to sit here unrolling cotton balls for 30 minutes. Yep, I mean, the notifications should be working though, so. Alright, one more for the road, and then we're getting rolling. I really enjoy my cider. That's a small glass. But that was a big gulp. Totes so I can go through this shelf here and pull all the fireworks stuff off of it, because I'm not using the fireworks stuff. Oh, let's get these skulls finalized. These should be done. Completely done. I don't know if I want pile of lights inside them, but it does seem preferable to a coil. Maybe the coil's better. I don't know, damn it. How's it going, Pearly? Quickly just check to make sure the light's not bleeding through. All the spots where it's not supposed to be. Alexa, turn off lights. Damn it. Just turned off lights in the other room. Alexa, turn off craft light. Alexa, turn off craft light. Thank you. We are still bleeding through on the bottom, but nobody's going to see that so much. Well, on Halloween night, let's say I have it set to red. I'm going to throw that coil in there. I'm going to throw this clicker in there. Stuff it all right in there. I'm going to close this flap. I'm going to call that good. And anybody who is looking at that is going to see that. And that should be fine. 30s are a damn fine time. I am almost out of my 30s, and I think they were the best. Beat the hell out of my 20s, that's for damn sure. Alright, one done skull. How's it going, Larry? Alright. So the skull is done. Ding! Put that in the finished projects bin. Output bin. How many fluid ounces was this? This was the 2 fluid ounces. Damn. I ordered a little bit too much E6000. When can you ever have too much E6000 though? I mean, really? Come on. Too much E6000. I am running out of AAAs though. Surprise, surprise. This looks like a remote for a puck light. These can't be on remotes. Are these on remotes? Use controller to get more function. My god, these are on remotes, aren't they? Oh dear. Nice. Yep, 40s can be good too. Ah, yes, I remember your alias there, Ken. I'll be dealing with 40s pretty soon. Not worried about it. It's all part of the dance from cradle to grave. Point is to have as much fun while you're doing it as you can without stepping on too many other people's toes and making it worse for everybody. Ideally making it a little bit better for everybody if you can. can indeed get some pretty amazing stuff on online garage sales. Alright, my god, these are on remotes, and these remotes respond precisely to the puck lights. Nice. They're the exact same. Excellent. Excellent. They're the exact same controllers. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is less work I have to do. Okay, so you're done. Let's get one in you. Show me red. Close the flap. Fill the lights. That'll do you. Hey, Joey. Another one is done. Two done projects. Garbage. Almost out of triple or double A's. And this is a puck light controller. Blue, green, 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 green. Smooth. That puck light is different. Fade. 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 Yeah. Off. It'll go off. Alright. I can still mark it as a puck light controller. We're gonna have a box full of these puck light controllers by the time a haunt comes around. Which is good, because that means every character can get one. Alright, 3 AAAs left. Time to get more. Alexa, turn on craft light. Excellent. Salud. Alright, so 2 skulls in a bottle are done. I brought up some totes to get the done projects out of here. It's going to be more complicated than I thought. I really don't want to store them in the garage either. Alright, saturation chamber. There are chicken legs. Oh, that one's, ew, it's got sand in the bottom. Ew. Still kind of want to see where are those other lights. I need some acrylic gems. I need the green ones. Green ones are in here. Soultaker is getting a green light. How's it going, Randy?
Hi, Madge. Yeah. That's a cutie.
If you were in grabbing range, I'd put you on TV. Those metal powders, where are the lights? Let's see that in better context. LR41s as well. Hey Elvish, how's it going? Acrylic gems. That's the one thing I hate about these. So touchy. Excellent. If you can make donuts, that's all we need. Hi, sweetie cat. Oh, aren't you cute tonight? Hi. Meow. Little girl. Can't wait to move this workshop downstairs. The only sound we may get is the interruption by the occasional car. But I can soundproof that front room if I have to. Or I could have that room with the staircase be the craft room. Find the clear ones. Clear, clear. Clear, clear. Clear. Working on the Soultaker pennant, or Talisman. Soultaker Talisman. We started last night. Trying also, I gotta get in the habit of doing a lot more just make it. I found myself trying to think through projects way too much, especially in the prototyping stage. It needs to be more just make it! Just do it! Oh, clear. Clear. This is good. We get to use up these clear gems. Otherwise, I would have no freaking purpose. These are clear acrylic gems, or acrylic gems. This is obviously a mixed bag. It's like $5–10 thereabouts. One on the floor, who the hell cares? And these will be all the souls that have been taken. Shiny little crunchy souls. That one actually probably won't be on top. Alright, what happened to the tunes? So I'll find out in a sec. Alright. Yeah, you can go Amazon, Walmart's got them. If you go to Lowe's and certain other places, you get ripped off, though. I usually get mine at Walmart, so I don't have to wait for the shipping there. Run right by the store. $5, $5, $6, no more than $7 for a big old bag of them. Yep, they work great on witch bottles and all number of projects where you need something gemmy looking. There's a bunch of colors here I probably won't use much, but meh. Yeah, it depends on your hardware store. Arlo's overcharges for them. I had that pack of remote control lights yesterday. Yeah, there. I want a more direct comparison. Alexa, turn off craft light. Turn off craft light. Not turn off music, not that you have to say that. Alexa, turn off craft light. Green. Wow, that really has a great radiance. Damn. Damn. Okay. There's that stupid little bears. What's going on with my tunes? What's going on here? Just have some bad Wi-Fi. Quit your nonsense. I want tunes. I should have kept another gem out. Really? Come on. Stop it. Do I have to pause so you can buffer or something? Here, buffer for a minute or two because you're being stupid. So that drops the glow down to about there. It'll get all the way down at night. It gets down to pretty well there now in the light. I mean, at nighttime it's going to be freaking amazing. It's going to be no problem at night. No problem at all. So that's that one. I just want to see this one more time. Because again, these have that stupid annoying... Well, these have stupid annoying batteries too, so... The only perk of this one is I can go red, I can go blue, I can do what the heck ever I want. However, it does intermingle badly with those. I think it's down to about the same level. So, I think I'm going to use that one because it's a much smaller, more compact unit. Yep, little bird skeleton. Depending on how I like this little talisman here, I'm probably going to get a few more of them. Just so if I want to make them for other people in the haunt, I can. Who knows? I could make a bunch of them and then nobody will want to use them. And I'll be the only one wearing one. And then I'll just give them away to kids who come by who have nice costumes. Here, have some souls. Wear this. Get it out of here. Nobody wants to wear them. My actors are all meanies and they don't want to wear the stuff I make. Here, take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Oh boy. Alexa, turn on craft light. Yeah, they usually are. I give out stuff at Halloween all the time. All the time. Just gotta find a kid who's old enough to know not to damage it, or you give it to mom and dad, who are usually standing right there going, "You guys are so awesome and amazing." You sit back and go, "Yeah, yeah, we are. We're cool. We're super cool." Don't want this turning into a rust bucket. Spirit's not bad. I used to love Spirit a whole lot more. But I think that's the nature of the DIY person. She's great at turning on and off the lights when you don't want to handle it yourself. Occasionally playing music. As long as you have permission from the artists. At least on YouTube. Like, I can get away with Dance with the Dead. But, I haven't heard a thing back from Midnight Syndicate. I have sent them like 2 messages this year. Nothing. Not a thing back from them. I understand they're probably busy dealing with like corporate haunts all over the US, but they let their stuff out free to all those corporate haunts all over the US. They just ask that they put up a poster saying whose music it is. I think it wouldn't be that much trouble to say either, yes, you can use our stuff, or no, it's not okay. I'm probably being a little conceited there, but awesome. Oh, well, I actually don't use a hobby knife to make the hole for that. I use the hobby knife to pull the little gasket, the little styrofoam gasket out. What we use for the hole is I need to put this screwdriver back. And this screwdriver back. This modeling tool's got just a sharp point end. And so we start there. Find what hopefully is dead center and put a very small hole at the dead center mark. The tiny point should punch right through it. Once you have a tiny point hole, and you find something a little bigger, bottom of a paintbrush, and shove that through it. Once you have that, you grab the bottom of a bigger paintbrush, shove that through it, and then since paintbrushes widen, we shove it up the paintbrush to the widest point. Then you have a look at it. Mine is slightly off center, which I can tell. You can grab what is hopefully the right one and test it to make sure. Yes. I know that should not be the right size yet. And then you grab a bigger paintbrush. Start pushing against it the opposite direction against the off-centerness. And once it's wide enough for your light to get in there, toss it on. This thing has a tiny plastic piece that can serve as kind of an offset. Stop you from getting too much in there. I just really hate this twisty thing. Absolutely hate it, hate it, hate it. Take a look at how much you pushed out. Grab the styrofoam gasket. You do want to use an X-Acto to cut out the inside of the styrofoam gasket, because this center section at this point on the inside of the metal has a huge hole in it. But you do want the outer bit to serve as just a cushion. It's handy. Welcome, Crypt Gypsy, and thank you. It's been working out pretty well so far. More luck than some, worse luck than others. Stay a jump ahead of the wolves if we can. Just knock the inside of my gasket out. Got my little ring. Throw the inside piece away. Hot glue the light to the thing. And no sweat. That's what I do. I drink and I know things. Just to mush this hot glue in a bit better. Probably gonna throw this gasket in too before I hot glue the rest of the way. Let me know how far around the edge I can actually hot glue things. That needs to warm up a little bit more. I suppose all these three can go in the done pile as well. Kind of want them out of my immediate crafting space up here. Okay, what have I got back? Barium chlorate, barium nitrate, steel powder. Oh, we're gonna make so much room. Balloons, Jeebus. So much space. I'm just imagining what Ross said, but the last thing in my mind was cut the center out of the gasket. So now I'm just imagining a T-shirt that nobody would understand. It's like I walk around with a T-shirt that says "cut the center out of the gasket." What the hell does that even mean? Yeah, the natural looks considerably better. I don't think there's much to be gained in the other colors. I still like the blue. but I think I can make a better ice out of other materials. Other problem you get with this project is that this cap, if it's metal, will heat up quite a bit with the heat gun, or the glue gun. Might as well be a heat gun at this stage of this project. Ah, yes. I drink and I know things. You know, it probably already is a t-shirt. That would not surprise me in the least. If I was thinner, I'd own that t-shirt. Wish I had some wax cord right here. I have a piece of yarn. Make something a little bit more permanent. Is this polyester? This yarn is polyester. I'm going to use it anyway. Tell me you are not a natural fiber. Imported. Pattern, scheme, Aruba, no dye, super saver, acrylic. Acrylic. I'm pretty sure that acrylic is not a natural fiber. Well, it's the same stuff I make paint, or my paint is made out of, so I'm willing to bet it is waterproof, because so is my paint. It'll stop somebody from getting insanely angry later on in life. Step. Because at some point, many years from now, somebody's going to be replacing the batteries in this thing, probably me, and they're going to unscrew this thing, and the cap's going to fall off. And the cap's going to fall down into a grate in the ground, and there's going to be a splash sound, and it's going to be horrible and hateful. So if I tie something onto this thing now, I can make it so that never happens. We gotta go back in time, Marty. We gotta go back to 2018. We gotta tie a string onto that cap so you don't drop it, Marty. You don't drop it in the grate. You go crazy, Marty. Hot glue to seal the deal. Not hard cider. No, my current med is a no alcohol medication. I could probably get away with a tiny amount of alcohol, but why risk it, you know? We all float. Alright. Now, I'm going to seal this on. Incorporate that in there. That way, the next time I'm replacing this battery, or set of batteries, this thing goes flying off. It won't go flying off that far. Okay. Alright, let's see that head. Come up a little bit, but I'll be able to paint that black. It'll be almost invisible. Or I can just prop the head up a little bit further, and that'll block less light from the center. How far do I want to cut out? Oh. Very sharpie. That much to start with. Now comes the part where I stab myself with an X-Acto knife. I wish I had a tiny little saw. Do I have a tiny little saw? Somewhere in my immense arsenal of crap, do I have a tiny little saw? I have a hacksaw. Well, you can if you want. You cut my fingers. Start there and we'll see what happens after we add some witchwood. How much string do we need? Because I added way too much. with that much. You know, I'll just I'll hot glue it underneath. That way I don't have to worry about twisting it under the cap and damage to it. Hot glue it right there. Woohoo! How's it going, Stacey? Layering. That step that has to be done before you get to the fun stuff. Do not want to touch that with my fingers. Yeah, it's definitely a no touchy. No, thank you. It's paper clay all the way. Yay, yay, yay. Cool. Mush it on, mush it in. Get it ready. Awesome. Now that piece cannot go flying off down into a grate. And I don't have to go on a violent murder spree. So nice. We gotta thicken the witchwood. Bottom rib cage is good. We've got to add a little bit of a witchwood connector between these tailbones and the back. Maybe we can minimalist it. I need a little bit more witchwood on here, and maybe some witchwood filaments on these wing bones to make them look a little less chintzy and dollar story. Oh, and this thing needs some witchwood too. This thing also needs to be better colored. There's that little set of pliers I had yesterday. Oh, there. Yeah. Really? Why'd you fall? Whew, it's getting there. It's getting there. Angle my little chicken over. Chicken pendant. I definitely want black eyes. No, I don't want black eyes. What I really want is mirrored eyes. I can do that. I can do that. That's not a problem. Alright, well, we'll handle that. I know how to do that. No problem. Mirrored eyes is easy. Won't be perfect mirrors, but they'll reflect light. That is close enough. Okay. Come here, chicken breath. Yeah, sure, that'll do. I may paint that beak a darker color. itself later. Okay, finally, can I get some witchwooding done? This is unplugged. Nice. You just sit there and dry for a bit. Music, stop it. Good. You think you're all flaky in the middle. That's perfect. Cut yourself out one more time. Just one. Cut yourself out one more time. Go ahead. Do it. Should not need a lot of cotton here. A little extra, little extra. Little extra fibers around the top. So 3, 4 tops. Pool noodles really don't give you much in the way of structure. The spray foam is far more rigid than they are. So if you're doing a giant pumpkin, I'd use the spray foam. Or find some other substance, PVC with heat gun, really, really thick, like 8-gauge wire, something like that. Yeah, because I mean... Here, hold up! Oh, it's bending already, you know. Just no, there's not a whole lot of compression and tensile strength to this stuff. Needs some load bearing. Oh yeah, how loud is this thing? And could I have gotten another gem in there? These are things we will never know, because this is a prototype. So let's go around the outside first. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, like best album ever. It's practically a Christmas and Halloween album. It's one of the most haunting. It's like straight up, you can use that adjective. Albums I've ever heard a haunt artist of almost any flavor make. It is a truly haunting album. It took me a second to get what you were going at, but now I get you. Yeah. I was gonna say Scrooge. I hate when autocorrect does that. It's like, it's a literary reference. Piss off. Really glad I waited that overnight to work on this again. All that cotton is solidified. It's much harder to screw this up. So if I ever make more of these, I'm going to need like some sort of upright holder. Probably knock a holder together in a few minutes. Just don't need one right now. This is doing well enough. Keeps doing that though. We're gonna make a holder. This is gonna look awesome. Alright, I want to smooth the lines down to the wings. Nice. All manner of things you can use to make different holders. I've got a whole bunch of like carpet holding, well, not carpet holding, but heavy fabric rolls that are about 5-6 feet long in the other room under the stairs. I could hack the bottom off any one of those at will and use them to act as a prop for this little thing if it becomes too cantankerous. I'm really impressed with how well the witchwood locked those wing structures in place. Before they were just hot glue and it was garbage, but now they are just like iron, and it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, that should work fine for that. Let's see. Alright, good. We're going to need a little bit more cotton for some filaments. I don't know how well it's going to hold and stick, but it's going to get some urethane in the end anyway, so that should help to bond it all down, on, and in. Do it! Make it happen! For some things the cotton balls are better, and for some things the rope is better. All depends on the project and the stage that you're working from. With the tops of the orbs, I would not want to do with cotton balls. I'd want to use the rope. For this stuff, I would not want to use the rope. I much prefer the cotton balls. The backs of the wings are going to be a little bit open, but you know what, that is fine. I would rather just have the front of the wings have the witchwood. That way I know that they will look good from the front without being too occluded in terms of light. Not that I think it'll be bad, but where I press your luck. No need to press our luck. moisture on that rib cage. Do we want to go into the back at all? Alright, first thing I want to do is I want to dry off my fingertips because I'm grabbing that rib cage. I really don't want to get that re-moistened. Hey, no, I'm not grabbing you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Oh, look at this. Now, I definitely want that to get more. I do want it to connect with the front of the rib cage. I want this to connect more with the back of the rib cage. I want a strand of richwood coming down here. Those holes, which used to be where the wings plugged in, don't look half bad, so screw them. That's fine. Okay. Let's do the back first, because that'll be easy. Let's hope I'm not mushing the spots in the front. Yes, I am. Okay, well, we're going to have to witch wood over them, which is not a problem. Not a problem at all. Oh. Tunes. Whew. Tired. Started streaming late today. It's in a funky mood all morning though. That was Elven Throne. I am not listening to Christmas Holiday. Now, the problem is that I'm still alone in a small town. And while I do know Will locally, Will's got his wife and his kids. And it's not the kind of just, you know, hi, I'm swinging in kind of relationship that we've got. School is one of the least of my problems. I'm fairly well prepared for all that. It's just sitting around the house not wanting to do anything, and at the end of the day just going, alright, get your butt up and go do something. Have a good one, Notish. Eventually I got so sick of it, it was just like, alright, what are you going to do right now? I'll tell you what you're going to do right now. You're going to get up, you're going to get dressed, you're going to get on your shoes, and you're going to go down the stairs. What am I going to do then? I don't care, but you're going to get up. You're going to put on your shoes and pants, and you're going to go down the stairs. What you do from there, I don't give a good goddamn. But you're not sitting around this room anymore. No more mopey mopey. Do something. I just hate getting in those frumps. So annoying. So we assign ourselves a small piece of homework that we can do. Get your butt up and do this. What's next after that? I don't care, but you're doing this. Now. Give a good goddamn what you do next, but you ain't sitting around here no more. Get your butt up and go downstairs. I do it too much, and I don't like doing it. I find it very aggravating. Very, very, very aggravating. Actually, the thought occurs to me, if I do this piece on the back, I might not be able to do the front, because this is going to have to dry. Now, if I flip it back around, it's entirely possible that this will be mushing into the front. Do the back and then the front. I'm gonna have too much stuff on here to do both. Not necessarily a bad thing, but a detail that can't be overlooked. Damage to the front. No, it's fine. Until I did that. Just reset that. Okay. Now, don't screw up. Good. Nice. So this is good. So let me see the wings from the back. Put a few runners down here. Mm. Cheating with my craft teacher. Part of the pumpkin patch. I shall say that for the skull. Can't really do those pieces tonight, but that's okay. I want the skull to look. Let's get a great big filamentous piece. Ah, which would one of those other little apothecary bottles? That'll be fun. Yeah. Really nice, actually. Everywhere but the beak. This in. Exacto. Nothing saying you can't hang out too. Then again, I may have to cut off more of this back section. I suppose cutting this cotton won't be a huge problem though, so who cares? Won't be a big deal. I told you what would happen if you cut out again. You done did it. Mm. Nah, I only do that in my BOCES class. My music. My music. Come on. Album Musicians. I should say artists. Dance with the Dead. Oh, I got their latest album. So, man, what's up?
What?
Yeah, I make gunpowder with my middle schoolers, and we also make thermite and a few other things. Another fantastic haunt group, Dance with the Dead. Check them out. Dance with the Dead is considerably groovier than most other groups that you will find. They have also given me permission to use their music. And so I shall. Fix that when I get down to it. That's got to dry in place. Can't do much else with that right now. I would kind of like to see it. Hopefully we're not screwing anything else up though. That is dead sexy. I'm going to have to cut further into that. Or, no, I could position it there. Can my wearer still turn it on? Yep. Alexa, turn off craft light. And then ultimately it's going to look something like that. Its final form. And all the witch wood will be witch wooded. And that. You'll still be able to access the battery and everything. Just have to thicken up the front witch wood. Do that a little bit more on the sides. And attach two loops. That's good to go. Alright, so this has to dry. Speaking of loops, might as well get those done. Alexa, turn on craft light. Yeah, it's coming out pretty well, Chris. Pretty well. Of course, the Chris I just talked about was in Twitch, so slightly different. FYI, so we don't all get confused. So I'm going to need two. They're going to be one here, one there. I'll be able to flex them. they're going to be epoxied on. Let's shift that way a bit so there's more room for it. One there. There's three. Going that much. Wow. What do you mean, wow? Yep. $1 bird skeleton plus, what that thing at 12 tubes cost me $10. So effectively 79-cent tube, $1 bird skeleton. The cotton balls are kind of negligibly priced, so is the paper mache paste. These lights here, balloon light for $1. Little yarn. Yeah, $3, $4 project. The acrylic gems. Yeah. This whole thing isn't going over $6. At least in materials costs. $6 tops. Huh. I should be able to do both pieces with that. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Of course, a retailer's cost would be even less because they'd be bulking all the materials and working off of molds, but their startup costs would be higher. Once you get into the economics, it all gets very, very crazy. Actually, I'm going to make these two loops very simple because they're going to be in the back. I am not going to try to over screw around these at all. They're not going to be double twisted or anything. Loop 1, loop 2. Probably doing a little shorter than this even. Oh, let's see. I know. I want them distinctly epoxied onto this thing, though. With one on either side. Actually, if I put them kind of there and cock them down a little bit. Shut up, stop thinking. Just make the loops. So old buddy Johnny Fox would say, shut up, swallow the sword. Oh God, no. The other holidays can rot in a sack. The Denny's pledge of 2003 was made to reclaim Halloween. No other holidays were mentioned in the Denny's oath. No, I like the other holidays, don't get me wrong. Christmas is over-commercialized, and I don't feel it for Christmas as much anymore. So, meh. Most of the other holidays, honestly, are contrived. St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, the gift card holiday, Hallmark holidays. Very, very, very contrived. Like I said, they're Hallmark holidays. They're designed to sell cards. Secretary's Day. Teachers Week. National Fireman Awareness Day. I also don't like mixing my holidays too. There are several folks who like to do Halloween trees and Halloween wreaths. I hope they have a wonderful time. I don't do it myself. This should be fine. Do one on this side. One on this side. I'll go through the two of those. Those will be epoxied on. We'll cover them with the last little bit of extra witchwood. And that should never go anywhere. Yeah. Hey, some people like to mix them, Chris. And that's Chris on Twitch, not Chris on YouTube. Some folks like to mix them. More power to them. May they have a fantastic celebration. I'd love to get back into Christmas. I'd love to start feeling it again. Last time I felt Christmas, it was just wonderful. And when you do feel Christmas, Christmas feels wonderful. I just haven't felt it in a long time. Of course, that never stops me from receiving at least 30 to 40 posts saying, you should do like evil-looking snowmen every single year. I have too much stuff up here. Once I get these two skulls and this little guy out into their tub and sequestered away, I'll clear up some room. Actually, a couple of these bottles can probably go as well. The gem bottle, the skull bottle, that bottle, they can all be relocated. We'll clear up some space out here, and I'll be a little bit better, because right now we're just, there's too many finished projects lingering in the project space. So I'll do that hopefully tomorrow. Get some stuff. I planned on doing it tonight, but when I got in here, it was just, I was in a mood of, I want to get some work done. I want to get some projecting done. Get it done! Kind of hitting towards the end of that, though, because we're running out of both space and things to immediately do. Got to start thinking about the next project, though, because that's approaching completion. I gotta start thinking about, because I want to deck up its, I can't just have, like, well, no, the pendant, because that'll be a necklace chain coming down and then back up again. I'd love to have some things in it. I probably ought to look into, like, some long wooden beads or something. Some things to add to the creepiness of the project. What else would be in a Soultaker pendant? I should just bring my wood burner in here and get some tiny little wooden beads and start making some creepy crap for them. I need better dangly bits. Lots of my costume stuff needs extra dangly bits. Get a nice haunted trail. Nah, they'll be lumpy. I actually want wooden beads. Very, very much. Don't you dare.
Amazon's choice for wooden beads is out as natural round wood beads, wood spacer beads, wooden loose beads.
Alexa, stop. See, you see what happens? You start talking about buying things around this thing and it starts getting antsy. You can't do that. I just put some money on my card, so. At least it's under control. It's neat. At least it's not like, you know, gee, I would be nice one of these years to get a new dishwasher. Hi, I just ordered you a new dishwasher. No, don't do that. I just ordered you 2 new dishwashers. No, stop! I just ordered you 5 new dishwashers. Stop! I just upgraded your order to the fastest shipping possible and the most expensive dishwasher we had. And that's when I smashed it against the wall, Your Honor. Oh, dearie dear. Well, what we'll do is we'll get some pieces of aluminum foil, cut into small circles, and glue those into the bird skull eyes there so they are reflective. And that should be hopefully a nice catch. I'd love to use small mirror pieces, but I can't guarantee they'll be circular. I might make small circular sticker reflectors, but small bits of aluminum foil will be just as effective and incredibly cheap. And I can cut them to exactly the right size and then polish them off. I'll probably stick those in after I paint the witchwood and get that however I want it. I have no idea what color I'm going to want the beak on that thing, if I'm going to want it a dark brown or if I'm going to want it a white for contrast. But I got to let this thing dry now, so no more work can be done on it. I'm trying to think if I got anything else I got to work on. This thing's dry now. Maybe I can witch it up a little bottle. Like that. Let's find out. Ooh, I don't have a lot of space for this. I do not want to screw that up. One of the little lights into this one. I don't think I can get a little light into this one. I do think I have several of those. How much space do I need up there to get it? Place. Enough cardboard box. I'm just gonna do one of those. Screw it. A bunch of them. I love scary movies where the bad guys win, even if they win ambiguously. In fact, especially if they win ambiguously. Yes, it is. Very, very much so. Actually, these things are supposed to be... no. So these are supposed to be waterproof. Well, I can't actually shove it in there. How's it going, Peter? Original hope was maybe I could get enough room to get these things under there, but this bottle will really look weird if I have to put an artificial construct that far down. Might be able to work something into the top. Then I'd never be able to get it quite off again. Unless it's too small. Those are too big. Nope, this is okay. I'm a genius. I can figure this out. And away. No. This can be done. Yeah, now we can do this. All you do is make a cap that goes over the top. The cap gets a skull on it. And then you pull the cap off. And then you can unscrew the battery, replace it, put it back on, and then put the cap back over. So it's there, so we'll still have lighting capacity. We got this. This one will be lit. It's going to be lit from above. Oh. Well, hi Sam. What are you doing, Furball? Well, somewhere I've got a whole bunch of Oh, PVC caps. Somewhere. Sam, I'm getting tired. Make some coffee, will you? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe that's not fine. Actually, it's fine for the top. Totally fine for the top. Goddamn well better not rain on Halloween night this year, you know? Craft like a beast for 2 months before it. Halloween night, crack-a-boo! And the sky is pissing rain. Oh, dear. I remember at least one Halloween when it snowed when I was trick-or-treating, and I definitely remember at least one Halloween that it snowed that I was haunting. it was nice because my buddy and I were sitting around just, you know, eyeballing the weather reports going, oh please, oh please, oh please. And then it started snowing. We're like, yes! And his sister-in-law was like, what do you guys say? I'm so happy about it. We're like, it's snowing. They'll come out if it's snowing. They won't come if it's raining, but they'll come if it's snowing. They'll be all bundled up, but they'll be coming. Get your snow in December. You wait for it, like everybody else. What a nice, clear, crisp Halloween night. If I can get it. The last 2 years have been absolutely beautiful for Halloween, so we're about due for an inclement evening. That or it'll be next year, so it's like the first year I own my own house and I've done everything on my own. That'll be the year it's all awful. But that won't matter because I'll be here again and again and again. They won't be able to stop me. Always full of leaves. Always, always. This firework caps that I have would do. Probably not. Probably have to get that PVC one. I could just bring this into Lowe's Easy as hell. Simple. Simple, simple. I just wore warm clothes. Usually my costumes were often very roby anyway. I usually went as Death, so. It's easy to be warm when you've got a big old robe. And robes are very forgiving if you want to hide a good jacket underneath it. We have a skull cap on this one, so can't really put much other stuff on it. I need a thing of glass gems. Alright, we're gonna try something strange. Alexa, add glass gems to my wish list.
Sure. I've added a choice for glass gems to Matthew's Amazon cart. Review and check out your Amazon cart in the Amazon app.
That'll at least remind me later when I hop on to go get it. Yes, on this the skulls did get stained as well. I don't necessarily really like the effect of the brown on brown, and the next time I do one, I want to urethane the skull first to give it a little bit of protection from the stain, so I can see if I can get more of a white underneath. You're welcome, Stacy. I should probably add that to like my disclaimers. Caution! This streamer uses his Amazon device while streaming. If you use yours, tell it not to do what this guy says. Oh, jeez. And thanks, Wayne. Yep, skulls are all done. Clowns do nothing for me. They don't scare me at all. I don't even have a shred of claustrophobia. Part of me wonders why there's such a big Halloween deal. Well, I'm not going to be getting those, Stacy. That's just a reminder so when I go in there and look for them, I can get ones that I actually want. Because the gizmo is going to throw in there what they think I want. I know what I actually want. I just don't want to forget that I am looking for it. I want a multi-pack of the gems that give me very, very vibrant colors. I want some deep greens and some sharp reds and some deep blues. Because I was thinking about putting a gem on this little bottle, but I remember all I have are the ones that are kind of clear and, you know, not really of any discernible color. And what the hell would I be wasting my time with that for? So, hey, I had to get some real colored gems. Oh wait, I'll never remember by the time I get back to the living room. I know who will remember. Hey Gizmo, remember this for me by putting it on my wish list. Well, not really my wish list, on my cart. As long as it doesn't start ordering it for me, I'll be fine. Really? You don't say. I might end up ordering a little more than I thought I would. I might be able to incorporate those into the blue witchwood for an icy looking skull. Well, we'll see, because if you're seeing it on yours, I'll see it on mine. It'll be all sorts of good. Actually, it occurs to me I'll be really lucky if all the talking while the music is going confuses the music sensor on YouTube's into not picking up the fact that I'm playing people's music. It's always such a pain to go back through and do the permission nonsense, even when you do have permission. Nice. Hey, for a breath. What's up? Oh boy. You still there? Nope, you got a petting range. Nope, don't need that much. I don't need a handful of cat hair incorporated in my project. They can file a copyright claim against me, and it's not so much that I get shut down, but what happens is any monetization that I have for the video now goes to the owner of that music rather than to me. And while that's not a huge deal, you know, I do a fair amount of work on this stuff, and I do devote a fair amount of time to this stuff. And while I don't expect to be raking in $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a year from it, I do kind of enjoy getting my few $100 paychecks a year from it. It's just like, hey, you know, you did good, son. I earned that. Damn it. I took the time and effort to contact the composers. I wanted to actively promote their music. You know? I did my footwork. I did it right. I earned it. It's mine. my work. I think right now the only totally legit copyright claim that I've got is a guy by the name of VHS Glitch. Before I monetized, I asked permission to use his stuff, and he specifically said, so long as you do not monetize, you can use my stuff. And so I used his stuff in a video, and then as soon as I monetized, that video's profits now go to him. But he was very clear, straight up front, so I have never disputed that on it. So he makes cash off of one of my videos because his music is in it. It's a tiny amount, so I don't really care. But that's also why I've been saying, hey, this is Derek and Brandon Fichter, go check them out. Hey, this is Sam Haynes, go check them out. And even though I've sent several letters to them and they haven't responded to me, I will still say go check out Midnight Syndicate because their music is still fucking amazing. Especially Christmas: A Ghostly Gathering. Whether they talk to me or not, their music's good. Complicated and more annoying stuff, quite frankly. Everybody's got to make their money, and I think the biggest problem is it's not necessarily the artists who are the ones who are policing the interwebs, because they hire out, and there are literally companies / agencies devoted to scanning videos that are made and finding the copyright violations. And I know for a fact they've got to be charging either YouTube or somebody a pretty penny, a couple bucks a song to be finding the violations to rain on people's parade. That's why a great number of artists have ditched YouTube as a source of, putting out their stuff and income and all that, just because it's very hard to really create cool, amazing stuff when you're worried about every 10 seconds getting shut down because, you wanted to play somebody's song. It makes it very, 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 very difficult and worrisome. Or I want to play more than a 10-second clip of the song. Say I'm making a comedy show and, me and somebody are getting into an office fight with cardboard tubes by the water cooler, and I want to play the theme music from Star Wars, when Obi-Wan's fighting Anakin Skywalker, and I do that, and all of a sudden, you have a copyright strike, and I just wanted to have fun with a funny little video. This video, if it's lucky, will make, $10 in its entire existence. But no, you want that $10. Well, kiss my... I'm going to go to a different streaming site. Yep, just be careful of the music that you play and the things that you reference. I mean, you can talk about Star Wars, you can do that stuff. If you start appropriating some of their things, you might have difficulty. It's very, very easy, though, just to contact a lot of haunt artists, particularly if you're using spooky music, and say, hey, do you mind if I use your stuff? If you're not trying to make money off of it, though, then go ahead. They only care about it if you monetize. Yeah, pictures you use as well. If you grab stuff off of movies, videos, TV shows, syndicated things, they can nab you for that. Night, Larry. Yeah. The corporate war on creativity is real. Very, very real. It used to be things would enter the public domain after a certain amount of time, until the great white rat killed that. When Steamboat Willie was about to become public domain, Disney said no and ruined it for everybody. Oh well, it is what it is. And will be until somebody gets so sick of it that mass movement shoves things in the other direction. Some further down filaments on this thing. Doesn't matter, Stacy. They want the blood. But then again, I can almost understand that logic in context of teaching. Mostly because sometimes you get a kid who starts doing something stupid and innocuous, which is not that harmful in and of itself. But the problem is it opens the door for everybody else. So I agree with you. But if I was one of their lawyers, I could explain it the other way too. But I do agree with you. For a moment there, I was in extreme danger of becoming that guy who I pissed off so much on Facebook. But that's a good slogan. I think that little bottle's about done. I think there's just enough room to glue that into place. Throw a cap over that, and then there'll be a light coming down. Oh, I should be able to do that with several of these bottles, actually. I just need to go to Lowe's and get some caps. Then I'll have a bunch of corks for other things. And then I'll have more junk that I might not even need. Ah! Alright, a few more scraps of cotton here. Sticking up the remaining witchwood pieces. And we'll call it a night. any hardware store, really. I'm a tremendous fan of hardware stores. An absolutely tremendous fan of them. So much you can do with hardware. Ken, that's like the Bermuda Triangle for crafters right there. Crafters check in, they don't check out. Night, Joey. How much more here? Almost there. A couple more scraps. I used to love media play and borders. Yeah, it's just a simple bottle. Used to go right to the history section and then see what Norse sagas they had. All the time. I still have quite the little library of Icelandic and Norse sagas. Been a while since I've read them, but got most of them at Borders. There we go. Cool. I was never that much of a music buff when it came to CDs. I started pirating MP3s very, very early. In the days of Napster and some of its earlier prototypes. I used to pirate hugely off of MIRC, which can still be done. What grand days those were. Oh, I don't read off my iPad. The only time I'll read off of it is when I have absolutely nothing else. I have the Penguin Book of Witches on there, which is honestly not that great a book, but if I have nothing else, I will read that on there. I'm about 20-30 pages in, and in no rush to get it completed, but it's something if I have nothing. I prefer my books in paper and page format. I don't care how paper-like they make the screens. I don't care how text-like they make it at all. I like the book in my hands. There's just no substitute as far as I'm concerned. No substitute at all. I like knowing that if the power goes out, I can light a candle and read my book. Because the power goes out and the pad's not charged. Well, congratulations. You get to play chess or checkers by yourself. That's just not very fun, I can tell you. No matter how many times you both win and lose. That being said, though, I have reached the limit of what I can do tonight. The Talisman is got to have its rear side dry before I can complete work on the front. Fortunately, all that's left to do is the front and the head, and then it's pretty much done. And then the stain, seal, urethane, boom, it's a done project. Oh yeah, epoxy the back pieces on. Yeah. All right, so it has more to do, yes, but we're getting there. Cool. And otherwise, as usual, thank you all very much for hanging out with me and keeping me going for another night, especially because I was in a foul, weird mood of strange, tumultuous, conflicting emotions and strangeness and earlier. So I'm going to go back to that now, weird myself out till about 4 a.m. and then go to bed again. But I am going to work on those cotton balls. There's raw cotton and balls, so at least I will have something to do. Good stuff. Well, have a good night, everybody. Take care. Catch you next time I'm on. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. Probably will be. Don't foresee anything getting in the way of that, but the moods are weird lately. Things are creepy. I've seen all the good movies lately. That's the problem. Oh well. I have fur balls. Night, everybody. See you later. Speaking of fur balls, hi Sam. What are you doing? Hi. Yeah, where's your butt? Let's go buy some glass beads, huh? Yeah, good boy. Let's get this drying. Alexa, turn off craft light. Come on, Sam.